Hello viewers, this is Sentai Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called the Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to be so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, and of course, here audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language if you're under 18. If you're over 18, and if you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, so let's get to the latest episode of Ryusoulger, episode 7. So basically, the episode starts off, we see at Wee's father's lab. We see Wee's father, Noble, teaching Melt about magnets and about electromagnetic fields and shit, something like that, teaching Melt. So basically, we see Noble, who is Wee's father, teaching Melt about how magnets, about electromagnetic fields and shit like that and whatnot. While Arthur was dusting around the lab. So basically, Arthur asked. So basically, also asked Noble and Melt, like, well, where's Cole? Cole said, and so basically Melt said that, he's trying to meet him down, and they're watching TV in the other room. So basically, out of nowhere, we see Tyrannomigo, who is shrunk down by using the shrink wheel, so the other women to say that Cole had left with Wee. So basically, Oscar and Melt was kind of shocked that Tyrannomigo was speaking English. So basically, Noble said that ever since Cole started to watch TV with Tyrannomigo, he started to learn how to speak. He started to speak English. Ever since Cole started to watch TV with Tyrannomigo started to speak and learn how to speak the language. So anyway, Oscar asked Tyrannomigo to say her name, and Tyrannomigo say her name. So basically, when it came to Melt, he called Melt Naruto. So basically, no, I'm dead ass fucking serious. I'm dead ass serious. So basically, when Oscar asked Tyrannomigo to call her by her name, Tyrannomigo called Oscar by her name. But when it came to Melt, instead of saying Melt, he called Melt Naruto. You can look this fucking episode up after this. Trust me. Trust me. This is true. Tyrannomigo called Melt Naruto, and Melt got mad and tried to hit Tyrannomigo, but Tyrannomigo dodged Melt's punch and bumped him and tipped over Melt with his head. So basically, Tyrannomigo dodged Melt's punch and tipped Melt by using his head and whatnot. So anyway, meanwhile, we see Wee and Cole was looking at the river and whatnot, and Cole was kind of was fascinated that he never seen a big river he never seen a big river like this when he was stuck in the village. So basically, he was trying to go swimming in it, and we was like, you can't go swimming in a river this big. This river also connects to the ocean. So basically, and that's when Cole said, I've been stuck in my village for 200 years. So basically, we say, wait a minute, So right, you've been stuck in your business. No, so basically, that's when Cole said that I was born 200 years ago. For the last 200 years, I've been in my village. I never really see the outside world. So basically, we like wait a minute, you're 200 years old, and Cole said yes, I am 200 years old. So basically, that means the real soldiers. So that means also the other real soldiers must be 200 years old as well. So goddamn. So basically like after we got some new information that the real soldiers are 200 years old. God damn, they're still like the real soldiers look like teenagers still for 200 to be for all them being 200 years old. Damn. But anyway, here. So we was like, was tell her if she's going to go swimming, like, you should take these earplugs. So basically, before Cole put the earplugs in his head, in his ears, he heard something. So basically, he heard a fake song somewhere, and he used the auto wheel cell to try to figure out where the song is coming from. So anyway, while Cole and we were tracking around the song that Cole was hearing, we cut to Cal and Bam in the forest somewhere doing some sparring training. So basically after Cal and Bam was done doing their sparring training, Cal was like, what the gang was trying to get Bam into trying to talk Bam into join the Real Soldiers, but Bam is like was still Bam said he's willing to work with the Real Soldiers, but actually join them he was still on the fence because he seems like whatever happened in his past, so it seems like Bam got Bam was like people will betray you. So basically, whatever bad experience he had with somebody, but somebody betrayed him, it's forcing him not to join the team. So basically, Tao won't join the team unless Bam would agree to join the team as well. So anyway, basically, we see a bunch of dreadnoughts footsteps to chase after this woman. So basically, Tao and Bam more thought and help the woman and put that in the dreadnought. So that was chasing after this woman. So basically, the woman's name was Sia. So basically, the woman that Cal and Bam saved from the fortune's name was Sia. So basically, Sia was CP was people was happy that Jake Bam and Tao for saving her from the Dreadnought Butchers, and CP asked for Bam and Tao's help to find her sister. So anyway, while that was going on, so basically a few minutes later, we see Cole and we at an amusement park, and Cole managed to. So basically, Cole managed to follow the song to a music park where we see Creon and a Dreadnought monster, at the music park. Turns out that Creon uses liquid power to create a wonderful monster for a one-hit wonder singer who is at the music park, singing his one-hit wonder song. So basically, So basically, used his liquid powers to make a monster monster for this one-hit wonder singer who was singing at this music park. And basically, the monster, I believe, is some type of bird. It's a bird monster monster. It let out a powerful scream that knocked everybody out in the music park. So basically, knocked everybody out in the music park out cold. So basically. And the Dreadnoughts we took everybody who was knocked out, even Cole was knocked out. But it turns out that Cole wasn't fully knocked out because he managed to put the earplugs in before the monster knocked out everybody. So basically, he managed to figure. So basically, he was playing possum and seeing what everybody was being seeing what everybody was taking, where everybody was being held at. So basically, when Cole took out the Dreadnought soldiers, he couldn't wake up everybody. So basically, he went to go get some help. But out of nowhere, we see this new dude named Watch. Watch is this new Dreadnought. We see this new Dreadnought. I believe he's a general, but we don't know this stuff. We see this new bad guy named Watch saying that that your Watch came out of nowhere and tried to stop Cole from going to get help. So basically, Cole morphed up into his Ranger form and started to Watch was very good. Was a very good fighter, but Cole did have the upper hand against Watch until out of nowhere we see these kids out of nowhere attacking Watch. So basically, Watch was using the monster's song to take control over the kid. So basically, Watch was using. So basically, the bird monster monster with the singing powers, had some type of mind control over the kid. So basically, the monster monster had the song took over the minds of these little kids. So basically, and Watch was controlling the kids and telling and using the kids as a human shield. Therefore, Cole couldn't finish off Watch, and he had no choice but to retreat and go get the others. So anyway, meanwhile, back at Weeks by the Slab, CPL was explaining with CPL, Tao, and Ben was explaining CPL's situation that so explain her situation to the other Wheel soldiers. So basically, CPL said that Watch came to the planet and took it over. So basically, her sister Thea, telling her CP's sister Thea meant to escape from Watch, but they got meant to escape from Watch from the whole planet and came to Earth, but they got separated. So basically, Ben and the others decided to help CP to find her. To help find CP's sister Fatima, Anistia. So basically, sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied today. Anyway, so basically after the others agreed to help CP to find her hope. CP to find her sister Thea. So basically, that's when Cole came in, and CP started to sing, and CP said, "Oh, I heard that song at the music park. I heard that song at the music park." So basically, CP feels that Thea must be at the music park. So basically, Cole told the others about the mindset monster having all of these people hostage at the music park, and she appeared. That means my sister must be held captive at the music park. So basically, So basically, the researchers went to the music park and tried to go say everybody and see a peer sister Thea from Watts and the Bird Dinosaur Monster who were at the park and was having everybody captured at the park. Ben went to go find Thea. Went to go find Thea along with Tao, while Cole and the others deal with Creon and the Foot Soldier. So basically, everything was going good for Cole, Oscar, and Mel, until the kids who was under the Dinosaur Monster's spell start to attack Cole, Asura, and Melt. So basically, the Dinosaur Monster, the Bird Dinosaur Monster, man, already grown monster size. So Cleo was ordering the kids to stray Cole and the other resources for the giant size Bird Dinosaur Monster for them to step on Cole and the other resources along with the kids that was under the control of the Dinosaur Bird Monster. Out of nowhere, she appeared, showed up and sang a song that freed the kids from the Bird Dinosaur Monsters, evil song from the Bird Dinosaur Monsters, the cast on the kids. So basically, she appeared, sang a song that released the kids from the Dinosaur Monster's control, and Cole and others managed to summon the Dynamite Sword and start to battle the Bird Dinosaur Monster. So basically, Tower and the others managed to free we and all the other casted people we and all the other casted people that was casted by Ross and the Dinosaur Monster earlier at the park, and also free Priya, who received Priya's sister. So basically, after Cole, when the actor Tyler Dead freed Weed and CP's sister and everybody else that was captured by Ross and the Bird Dinosaur Monster, Cole, so basically, sorry. With actor Tao and then say we and Priya, who is Priya's sister, and everybody else that was captured by Ross and the Bird Dinosaur Monsters, Bam and Tao joined the others, summoning the doors to combine the doors. So basically they combine all the doors together to form the Dynamite Megazord and start to battle the Bird Dinosaur Monster. But the researchers were about to finish it off with the laser, but the Dinosaur Monster got too close to a third wheel with people on it, so basically they couldn't destroy the Bird Dinosaur Monster because the Bird Dinosaur Monster got too close to a third wheel with people on it, so basically they couldn't finish off the monster while killing the people that were stuck on the Ferris wheel behind the Bird Dinosaur Monster. So basically, the Bird Dinosaur Monster took that opportunity and managed to flee from the battlefield. So basically, the researchers had no choice but to let the Bird Dinosaur Monster get away. But anyway, but at least one good thing happened is that that Tia and her sister Priya was reunited again. So basically, Tia gave the Dynamites, gave the researchers Dynamites. So basically, So basically, she appeared introduced Freya to Cole and the other Weave soldiers. So basically, that's when Melto was talking to Asura, like, we never told. So basically, Mel said we never told Cynthia that we are Dynamite that we are the Dynamite Sentai team. We were soldiers. So basically, Mel found that kind of strange. But Arthur was like, maybe we did tell her that we are the Dynamite Sentai team. We were soldiers, and we must have forgot. So basically, and Mel was like, yeah, but still, and Mel was looking at Cynthia, very suspicious, and this is how the episode ended with Mel looking at Cynthia, or suspicious like that. That Cynthia didn't. We did not tell Cynthia that that we are the Dynamite Sentai team. We are soldiers. So basically, that's how the episode ended with Mel staring at Cynthia and her sister, and very suspicious like that. We never told Cynthia that we are the Dynamite Sentai team. We were soldiers, and this is how the episode ended. So basically, this episode was not bad. So basically, this was not a bad episode. So basically, this episode was okay. So basically, this episode was okay. So this was a very okay episode. So anyway, like always, what you guys think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it just okay? So anyway, please let me know below the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, this is your Michael for Screen Review. Signing off. 1.